I am under common law jurisdiction.
Right.
Have I killed, injured or stolen from anyone? No, I haven't.
I'm not saying that, am I? I'm not saying that.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying that you're driving a vehicle.
Yeah. And? What are you stopping me for?
Any person
What are you stopping me for?
Can be stopped by a police officer.
Why are you stopping me though?
And asked to produce those documents.
Why are you stopping me?
I've just
For what? Because I'm stop that car, ask him.
Well, I'm stopping you at the moment, aren't I? But you're being obstructive, and I don't understand the reason why you're doing
do you know
that.
why? Because the police do a really poor job because it's all acts and statutes these days.
Right, are you telling me that you're not going to produce those documents?
Why should I? I haven't broken the law.
Are you telling me that's what you're going to do?
No, I'm not telling you anything. I don't want to talk to you. What are you doing? What's this about? You're just randomly stopping people, law-abiding citizens like yourself, who don't break the law. No, you've told me. What you've told me, you haven't listened to me because I didn't consent to anything. I didn't consent to anything. We're ruled by consent, mate. I'm filming you.
Yeah,
we're ruled by
I've got
consent.
on as well. That's fine.
Yeah, but you see, that's your side. This is my side.
Right.
Yeah, there is sides, mate. Do you know why? Because the police aren't acting as the police anymore. You took an oath, didn't you? Are you a traffic officer? You're a constable then?
Yeah.
Well, you took an oath, didn't you?
Yes.
And what did that mean?
Right.
No, hold on a minute. You took an oath, didn't you? And what was that?
We're not getting into it.
Well, you don't want to get into why you're supposedly ruling the public.
I'm not getting into that. You've been
Mate.
stopped, you've been asked to produce your driving licence insurance. That'd be far easier if you were to
For what reason?
Under section 164 of the road traffic
It's an act. I don't consent. I don't consent.
You're required to produce your driving
Mate, I don't consent.
insurance.
I don't consent. I'm annoyed you stopped me.
That's fine.
And you know why? You know why I've been stopped.
Why do you think you've been stopped? Why do you think you've been stopped?
Why do I think I've been stopped? Because I just gave someone a lift.
We didn't see that.
Didn't you? So you just stopped me for no reason whatsoever. Now I've got a kebab in the back that I've just bought for my tea that's going to go cold because you want your rules and regulations confirmed by me, who's not willing to consent to anything. I'm not willing to consent, mate. I don't consent.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, if you've got any paperwork, if I've broken the law, arrest me, take me to jail and tell me what I've done.
You're committing offence under the road traffic by not producing your driving licence insurance, and that will be dealt with now. Because we can't verify.
Deal with it. I won't be taking any paperwork off you tonight, mate. And if I haven't broken the law, then I'm free to go, aren't I?
No, you're not.
For what reason? What are you?
Because we can't verify whether you're insured to drive this vehicle or the vehicle belongs to you at this moment because you're not providing a name.
I don't consent.
An address.
I don't consent to giving you a name or address, mate.
Right.
I don't consent. What is it you don't understand about I don't consent? I've asked you about your oath, and you're not saying, hey, yeah, that's what I did. Well, you're supposed to support us, aren't you? You're supposed to support the public, and this isn't what's happening, is it? Look, we pay for the police, right? So you work for us, right? But it seems that everything's ruled by ego now. It's ruled by ego. Why? Because people like being in the police, because they can dish it out to other people. And then you give up your police job, and you become us. What are you stopping me for, mate?
I've already explained why.
No, you haven't. You've just said I'm driving a vehicle along the road, and you're stopping me.
We have the power to stop any vehicle on a road, travelling on a road.
Mate, you may have the power to stop it, but you don't have to get me to say, yes, I am going to do, and I'm consenting, because I don't consent to anything that you're saying.
You don't have to consent to stopping, but if you do stop, then you fail to stop the police, aren't you? You have stopped, however, you still fail to produce your driving licence insurance.
This is a matter of interest. There's a fox down there. And that interests me, whether it interests you or not, because probably the only thing that interests you is getting numbers up so you can find people for things that you haven't done.
If you used to produce to me now your driving licence or your name, we could verify you are, and then you'd be on your way.
Mate, I'm not giving you my name. There's no reason for me to give you my name, because I don't consent to what you're saying.
Well, that's fine, we'll deal with that in due course.
What do you mean? Am I free to go, or are you stopping me?
No, because you can't verify you.
Well, hang on a minute. I'll tell you what. Tell me the law that I've broken that makes you say that you're going to. No, that's not a law. I'm talking common law here, not the bullshit kind of existence that works with statutes and acts. It's statutes and acts, rules and regulations. I've been stopped for a long time, mate. And you know what? I'm up to date with all of this shit, right? And when I say shit, driving these things on the road, these cars on the road that aren't even owned by us, paying taxation for the government, and the government's.
What do you mean driving these cars on the road that aren't owned by us?
Well, these cars aren't owned by us, are they? We're only the registered keeper.
Well, yeah.
Who owns them? It's got a number plate on. The VRO owns the car.
Yeah, I agree with you.
This is why you can take it off me, right?
Yeah.
But I've got to consent to being a name that is basically the fiction.
Are you insured to drive this vehicle? Are you?
The name is insured to drive this vehicle. I will not give you a name because I don't consent to what you're doing, because I haven't broken the law. If I went down the street and hurt someone, I'd expect to be arrested under common law jurisdiction, right?
Yeah.
You're stopping me under acts and statutes and you've got no power, mate. You've got no power. You're supposed to work for us. For fuck's sake, mate, what are you doing? You're stopping me for no reason at all.
Calm down, just don't need to be aggressive and shouting.
Mate, do you know what? I'm annoyed that you stopped me because I wasn't even going fast. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything. And you've stopped me to say, who are you? We're nosy and we want to know what you're doing. Then we can try and fine you under an act or a statute which is a rule or a regulation. And I don't agree with it, mate. Theresa May were ruled by consent. This'll go on YouTube, this, and it'll say, listen, are we ruled by consent? Because you're proving to me,
I don't
Theresa
have
May.
an issue recording us because we're recording the stop jig as well, so obviously.
So what?
So that's fine, isn't it? So
It is fine because you record everything, and a lot of people say, a lot of police say, listen, you can't record us. Why can't we record you?
Feel free to record.
Why? And he said it's against the law. Well, you record us. But like I say, mate, what's going to happen is you're going to relinquish that job at some point. You're going to become me. You're going to become the same as me. Then you get stopped by someone like yourself and you go, hey, do you know what? I've not done anything.
I'd give a name though. If not done anything,
What do I need to give a name for? I don't believe in the name.
To prove that you're insured to drive the vehicle.
I am insured, else I wouldn't be on the road.
But it could be, couldn't people drive without
Could
insurance?
be. Mate, I don't lie. I don't lie.
I'm not saying that you do.
Well, you're obviously assuming I do because you're asking me. I'm not confirming anything. I don't consent, mate. You make your job easy and go pull someone else up who'll consent. Theresa May. It's on the computer. We're ruled by consent. You don't understand. You're telling me that my consent doesn't mean anything. I haven't broken the law, yet you're still there.
Yeah,
I haven't broken the law, mate.
It fails for you to drive licence insurance.
Well, give me your paperwork then. Give us your paperwork that you're going to issue.
Right, well, to issue that paperwork, we need your details.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
why we're just doing some checks now.
Well, do you know what, mate? You police are going to owe me £6 for a kebab. I don't even have to speak to you.
I'm going to be checking your details on the computer, alright? So you're still required to stay here at this time, okay?
Have I broken the law? Have I broken the law?
I'm not going to go through this with you guys.
No, because you want me to fold like everyone else does and not.
Why do I want you to do that?
Listen, do you know what's taken over on this planet? Egotism. It's killing the world. What we're finding, councils are run by paedophiles. Even the police commissioners are questionable. Everything's questionable, so I question everything, right? I don't believe that the police are doing a good job anymore. I believe that they're only interested in money, acts, statutes, right? So everyone gets the numbers up. I see, coppers going with the radar guns and they're finding people and people give themselves up. Oh, there you go, there you go. I don't even pay parking tickets. Do you know why? Acts and statutes, acts and statutes. I understand what the law is. Common law, you're a constable as well, aren't you?
Yes.
You said an oath, didn't you?
Yes.
What was the oath that you said? What was it?
I don't need to go through that with you.
You don't need to. You don't need to. I know what it is that you're supposed to.
Okay.
See, you're supposed to support people like me. I'm the public.
But you're not being very supportive of yourself, are you? Being a little
I'm not
bit
being
obstructive?
supportive of myself. I'm being obstructive. Obstructive
are,
about
yeah.
what?
Because
You
I'm
want me to give you the name of a fiction that's supposed to be me. I'm a human being, not a person, right? I'm a human being, not a name.
Okay.
Who am I? Am I a name or a man?
I don't know who you are because you
No.
won't give me details
Who
with
I
you.
am a man, not a name. Yes? I'm not a name. I never was. I'm a man. I live freely in my mind. I don't do anything wrong, and I object to you stopping me under your rules and regulations and acts.
Okay. Well,
While I've got a nice kebab in the back,
I don't
right?
make these rules and regulations.
No, you
that's
don't.
why
You
I just
work for the
follow them.
rules and regulations.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So what I'm saying to him is, when you relinquish that job, what you're going to be is the same as me, and then you're going to get people like you two, coming up asking you the same stuff. People know me round here
Okay.
to say hello to. Hello, mate. See, he knows me.
Right, I don't know you.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
driving a car,
Well,
so I need to be sure that this car belongs to you, don't I? Because...
why? No, no, it doesn't belong to me.
Right, okay.
Do you know what it
so-
belongs to? The Vehicle Registration Office, because I'm only the registered keeper. And I pay taxation, right,
Okay.
as we all pay taxation,
Right.
until we're squeezed and bled dry of every little morsel that we've got,
Right, well, I
and
pay
then we
that
get
as well,
fined
don't
again.
I?
Yeah, but you're part of the system.
Right.
But you're part of the system that's supposed to be
But what you
supporting
need to
us.
understand is, right...
I don't understand anything that you're saying.
You do, don't you? You
No.
understand some of the stuff that you're saying.
I don't want to understand what you're saying about your own acts and laws because they don't exist in my world. What exists in my world is common law jurisdiction.
Right.
Okay, that's what exists. You're asking me for a name. I haven't broken the law. If I've broken the law, you tell me what law is it
I'm
that I've
saying
broken.
I've already explained to you. I've explained the reason why you've been stopped, and I've explained to you that you're driving a car on the road.
Yeah.
And the law says that if you're
The
driving
law,
a car,
the statute law, the act
You
law.
keep interrupting me.
See, if that says
Listen.
don't walk on the grass, and I walk on the grass, am I going to get fined,
We're not
chastised for
talking
walking on
about
the
that.
grass?
What I'm saying to you is, you're driving a car on the road. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, what's
Because
he
you're driving
here
that
for
car-
now?
How are we doing? You okay?
This is the sergeant.
So, listen, mate, I don't consent to anything that you're doing here.
In what sense?
What sense? You're trying to get a
Yeah.
name out of me. I'm a man, not a name. Right?
Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, so I don't consent.
But unfortunately, you
He
don't...
opened my door straight away,
listen to me.
right?
Unfortunately, you don't have a choice. Driving a-
Hang on a minute. You're
Right,
telling me.
listen to
Can you
me.
stand back, please? You're in my space.
Not at the moment, okay.
No, no, you're in my personal space, mate.
Okay.
Can you stand back? Can you stand back,
Not at
please?
the moment, so I'm slightly a bit concerned about you, okay? Just that you're a bit...
Oh, I'm going to
Can
be
I-
insane
can I-
now, am I?
No,
Because
no,
I've got a
can I
mind of my
explain-
own.
Can I explain to you then?
No, mate, listen, I want you to stand back, please, so
No.
I can shut my door and get my window down
The
on top.
officer...
Hang on a minute.
I am now requiring you, okay?
Yeah.
You've been driving a motor vehicle on the road.
Yeah.
I'm a constable in uniform, okay?
Yeah. Hang on a
Under the
minute.
Road Traffic
Are you
Act-
on your oath tonight?
Right.
Are you on your oath tonight?
Listen, under
no,
the
no,
Road
no, no,
Traffic
no,
Act-
no, no. Are you
under-
on your
under
oath
the Road
tonight,
Traffic
mate?
Act,
Are you on your
I am
oath tonight?
requiring you now to give your name and details so that your licence and insurance can be verified. If you fail to do that, you will be arrested at this point.
You'll arrest me now?
Yes.
You will arrest me
Yes.
now for what?
For failing to provide that details. It is a requirement under the Road Traffic Act.
Do you know what? Do you know what this is? Can you stand back, please? Because you're being a bully here,
I'm not being a
mate.
bully,
You
it's all
are.
right.
You're standing right in this
I'm not being a
space
bully
here.
at all.
You're standing right in my space. You shouldn't even... He opened my door, and you know he's up... You opened my door, mate, and I didn't
Sir,
consent to
Sir,
that.
at this time, are you willing to provide your name, address, so
Well,
we can
do you know what
verify
you're doing?
your
This is
insurance?
police intimidation
No, it's not at
now.
all.
It is. You're standing
It's not
right
at
in
all.
my space, mate.
Well, you've
You're
got it on
standing in my
camera.
space.
You've got it on camera.
You're standing in my space.
I've got it on camera as well, like, you know.
Yeah, but I've not done anything.
I'm asking you to provide your details for a stop. You've been driving a vehicle on the road, okay? This is a road. Under the law, you are required to provide
Which
your
law?
name
Which law?
and details
Have I broken the
under
law?
the Road Traffic Act.
Have I broken the law?
At the moment, you'll have you.
What have I broken?
I've now
What
given
law
you two
have I broken?
opportunities.
Tell me what
I
law
will
have-
not give you.
Hold on a minute.
I will not give you another chance.
Hold on.
Okay.
What law have I broken?
Road Traffic Act.
It's an act.
Okay.
An act is consentable by the government.
Okay. I am asking
Just
you.
hold on 1 minute, mate. Let me get my bag.
In a second. Just,
No,
just,
don't
no,
touch
no,
me,
no, no,
please. Don't,
no. Listen,
mate, please
listen
don't
to me.
touch me.
I don't know what you're grabbing there. Like
No, I'll open. I'll show you.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
trying to show you my license.
Are you
I'm
going to show me your
trying
license?
to show you
Fantastic.
my license.
Okay, you got me your
Can you
license.
stand back, please? Your tactics are all wrong about this, mate. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You're bullying me.
It's not bullying, is it?
It is. Oh,
course it's not.
you just
Of course
grabbed
it's
hold of me, mate. You just grabbed hold of me.
I'm a little bit concerned where your hands are. You're a little bit agitated. You're shaking, so I'm a bit.
I'm shaking.
I'm
That's
worried
we
like
know
that.
what that is. It's adrenaline. Why is it adrenaline?
Well, why
Because
would
it's
it be
fight or
adrenaline?
flight, isn't it?
Well,
Why have we got adrenaline?
well, why would you fight?
Well, because I find you guys rather intimidating on a single individual
But
like
they're
this.
requiring you to give you a name.
I'll show you a
and
license. I shall show you a driving license, okay?
Is this your driving license?
It's a license that is required by you. There. Insurance details.
Okay, can I see your license, please?
Do you mind if we get out of this vehicle? This is owned by the Vehicle Registration Office and not by a name.
So
This vehicle is owned by the Vehicle Registration Office, as
I have
in
no idea
the
the vehicle
government. Because on my logbook, on the logbook, it says you are the keeper of the vehicle, which gives you power to stop me because there's a number plate on
Okay,
this.
no problem at all.
Can you allow me to get out, please?
Can you provide your details for me?
I can if I can get in the boot of my own car.
No problem at all. That's the law.
No, it's not the law, it's the
Yeah,
Act
it
and the
is.
statute law.
Clearly it is.
This is out and out bullying, this, mate. That's my tea gone cold.
As soon as we find out that, then you can go on your way, can't you?
I've never known intimidation like this in my life.
Well, I'm sure if you'd give the officers your name and details at the very start, okay, they'd have done
Been a
quick
good
name
little
checks.
boy, pat on the head.
They'd have done your name check, they'd have established you've got insurance and you're a law-abiding citizen and you've got a licence, then you could have gone on the way.
See, the problem with this country, mate, is it's ruled by consent by Theresa May.
It's
As
not-
she
it's not, is
says. It is.
It's not as it is.
Well,
So
Theresa May is wrong.
wrong.
So Theresa May is wrong. I'm staying there with my parents. That's my previous address. Mate, you're really intimidating, you.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm law-abiding.
You're a 6'2", well-built fella.
So
I'm
what
sure-
you're doing is you're judging me by looks.
I'm sure that you're not
I'm
intimidated.
kitten inside, mate.
Okay.
I can't believe you guys. My tea's done in.
If you'd have given your name and details at the very start...
Mate, I don't want to be
so.
subject to being ruled and
Well, you don't have a
rules and
choice,
regulations.
But you don't have a choice, unfortunately.
I do.
You fall under
And
law.
what you're actually realising is that this individual does have a choice, and you're realising.
Oh yeah,
So-
you do have a choice.
Of course you
The
do.
choice would be you don't provide him, you get arrested, you get put before the court. That's your choice. You were given a choice, and you provided
Mate, do you know
yourself,
what?
so-
Because if my parents weren't away at the moment, right? If my parents weren't away at the moment,
Sir, are you saying that you're actually living here? Are you living on the address on your licence? Because if you're not,
I'm renting that house out. That's where I'm living. I'm not
address.
living there. That's my previous
okay,
address.
have you changed your address on your driving licence as required under the law?
Obviously not.
Okay, so you commit
Obvious.
offences.
See, there you go.
Well, you do.
There you
Okay.
go.
No problem.
There you go. I won't be taking any paperwork off you tonight, mate.
It won't be due to summons to court.
Summons me to court then, because I won't be going.
That's fine. There's no issue.
Liverpool Road.
Do you have the car part of your licence with you?
No, not on
Is
me.
that
That's
what
I've got that
provides
back
half
there.
your driving licence?
I've got that back there. If you feel it necessary for me to go and get that part of the licence, I
I'm sure
shall
we
go
can
and get
ascertain
it.
them details without
Okay.
doing that.
You got to understand what I'm doing, mate. I'm trying to.
I have no idea what you're
No,
doing.
you've no idea. I'm trying to be a human being. We're ruled right. We're a hair's breadth away from World War III. This world is run by human beings that really don't care about other human beings because it's a monetary world. I've been trying to relinquish that idea that money matters, and it doesn't. And what's happening is more and more we're getting squeezed more and more by authority. And as I said to that chap there,
I appreciate and respect your point of view. Unfortunately, I am governed. I take an oath to
no, this is the
uphold the
thing.
law.
Yeah, I know.
Can I speak?
Of course
You
you
are
can,
very
yeah.
good at talking. To uphold the law. The Road Traffic Act says that I can require you, under that law, to provide your name and details in relation to your driving licence and insurance for this vehicle, because you are driving a motor vehicle on this road. That's all we've done.
Yeah, but you know what? There's 4 of you now, mate. You've intimidated me there because I look like a big unit and I might do something.
You're quite a big lad, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. I go to the gym, I do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But do you know what, mate? I'm nice to people. I'm nice to everyone.
You weren't particularly nice when I first spoke to you.
No, you weren't, because I see that uniform. What's that uniform? That uniform represents profit.
Well, actually,
it only represents
you
profit
judge
to me, mate.
On stereotypes. You don't like being judged.
No, I'm
yourself.
judging you on the uniform, not the human being inside it.
Well, there you go.
So I'm going, that's a uniform.
Well, there you go.
So
Well,
I can't, you're all wearing, well, other than these two.
Okay. So, as soon as we're done, there's no offences here, you can go on your way. And you would have followed the law.
So he's going to cough up for me kebab then, mate?
So, if you want to write to Merseyside Police and ask them to...
No, I want something now. I want something now. I've got no money left, you see.
Anything, unfortunately.
I just drove to Gino's in town, got a kebab, come back.
Okay.
That was it. And you stopped me on my way home.
Yeah, as we're perfectly entitled to do so under the law.
You can only produce the law because it's got a registration plate on and it's not owned by me. Really, if I try and live freely, you see.
Okay.
And I know that what we're doing is, we're subservient to a system in this world, and the system isn't working. We need a new system, mate. You're part of the system, but it isn't working. It doesn't work.
You're totally entitled to your opinion on that, so...
Yeah, as we all are, and you're entitled to your opinion,
And
but
what's
it's
nice-
generally a mass opinion because you're working for the police.
And what's nice is, check your details out, make sure that you're fully legal, and you'll go on your way. And
Fully legal,
you'll have
eh?
a nice interaction with Merseyside Police.
Do you know what, Mike? He shouldn't have even opened my door. I didn't even... You know, he come round and opened the door. Now he's expecting something that's not here. I don't know why. I've an idea because I've just given a gentleman from St Helens a lift, who's a bit of a lurry character, and I didn't want him in my car. But I gave him a lift because I'm a nice guy, and I give him a lift. And you know, everyone's got secrets.
Turn around to speak to us because cars coming on the side of it. Bicycles from on the side because there's cars.
I can't really follow you, mate. What are you saying?
He's basically saying initially he's gone that side because
Oh right, yeah.
dangerous being on the
Yeah,
road side.
I agree with you. I agree, but you shouldn't have opened my door, mate. You know what I mean? I can't believe you guys. You know, there's 4 of you here, and I'm a peaceful individual. You're stood right in front of me.
Well, unfortunately,
So if I could go, hang on a minute, that's police intimidation, isn't
no,
it?
you could, yeah, absolutely.
You know, you're intimidating me,
We're
mate.
having a
Because
conversation.
really, I'm a little baby inside, and I'm really frightened of
We're having a
coppers.
conversation.
So what are you going to do? How far are you off retirement?
Of retirement?
Yeah.
We're way off retirement, yeah.
Well, what are you going to do
For
when you
many years,
retire
yeah.
and a copper like you stops you? What are you going to do?
Do you not think I get stopped?
You probably do by rogue elements of the same kind of corporation.
Not at all.
It's a corporation, mate. It's profit and loss.
Okay.
It's profit and loss. I won't be taking that off you tonight anyway. That paperwork, I don't want that. I'll have my licence back, that's it.
What I'm going to say to you is you've only produced half your driving licence, so I'm going to require you to provide your full licence at the police station in your choice with
No, I won't be doing that.
tonight. If you fail to produce those documents, or if you went and you produce those
You can come and
documents,
pick me
any
up and
offences
arrest
will
me for the law that I haven't broken.
If any offences are disclosed, you'll be summoned to court for those offences.
Really?
You understand?
Well, you see, court is like this. It's by invite. I won't be going to a court by invite. Why? Because I won't invite myself to a court. Because that's a place of your business where I don't want to do business with you. You may think that all of this is being very awkward, and but what you're doing is, you see, he's not even listening because he doesn't care.
Sir, you're perfectly entitled to your opinion. We will do our business. You can keep your opinion.
No, you might just go, listen, this guy's a bit weird, he's acting a bit
No,
differently.
I'm talking now, actually, because I do find it a little bit rude, because you can
Sorry,
talk to me,
mate.
but
Let me
all I say to
apologise
you
for
is,
that.
We will conduct our business.
Okay.
We'll let you know what we're going to do. We'll keep nothing back from you. What you do after that is perfectly up to yourself. You're a grown adult. You've got your own mind. Whatever you want to do. But if
You see-
fail, but listen to me.
Sorry.
The officer explained the consequence of failing to do so. Okay. If you fail to produce your documents,
Consequences don't matter to me.
no, well,
mate.
maybe not. Well, the consequence of that, we have to let you know. So if you fail to find your documents, as provided, ask for the officer within a 7-day period. It will explain on the back of the document you're about to be given it's not formed. Okay, you commit further offences. Then you'll be summoned to court, and it will be up to the court to make the decision.
Do you
what to
know,
do with your life.
let me tell you, if I'd committed a heinous act,
I'm not
like
saying
not a heinous act like driving a car and not providing people with
We're not
uniforms
saying that.
information, right? If I would expect you guys to do a proper job.
Well, maybe you shouldn't drive a car then, should you? Like, if you're not willing to
I'll tell you what, I'll go and get
adhere to the laws of the land, then maybe you shouldn't drive
I'll go and
a
get my
car.
tricycle out then.
Why
Get my
not?
skateboard out.
Why not?
I do like cycling as well.
Why not? So do I. Why not?
I'm going to invite you to sign this.
No, I won't be signing it. I know you've got a job to do, but you're doing the wrong job on the wrong individual. No. It's you that's jumping, mate, not me.
I'm not jumping aside.
You know.
We meet all sorts of weird and wonderful people.
Well, maybe you've met another weird one tonight, mate, because people do think I'm weird because of the values I have for myself as a human being. And not being serving a system. This is why you're getting this. Because I'm sick of the system in which we live in. I'm sick of associating with people. I'm sick of associating with hive-minded individuals who can't think for themselves, working from their ego. I'm not saying that's what you are, I'm just giving you an opinion. That is my opinion. And my opinion counts for me, mate. You know what I mean? It really does. I live on my own through choice, right? I don't associate with anyone through choice. I find the world very negative, and you're just part of the negativity within the world. I believe that the uniform's negative, not you as a human being.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we have to abide by the law, and we're here to enforce it, like I explained to you before.
Mate, you've got your values, I have mine, and my values are that I'm not associated to the name. I don't have a name. I have a name that was given to me at birth that I didn't ask for. But essentially, I'm of a family. See, it's a wonder you're not giving me a ticket for parking on double yellows as well.
Well, we're required to stop here, so I think that'd be unfair, wouldn't it?
So you've had me here for 3/4 of an hour now, mate, and I haven't done anything other than drive a vehicle that is registered to the name on that piece of paper. I've done nothing, and you've caused me
But unfortunately,
alarm and distress while I've been sat here with anxiety and palpitations. Why? Because it's for you guys.
Because you wouldn't provide your details at first.
It's simple, mate. I'm no criminal. I'm no criminal. You know what I mean? It's simple. I'm no criminal. I just wouldn't give a name. That's it. But you see, the problem is we're not giving the name and not being part of the system.
You commit offences.
I'm not committing an offence. You want me to give you the name because the name's committed an offence. This is a natural human being here. This is a human being, mate.
Like I say, you're required to produce those documents at the police station. If you don't need to explain what happened, do you want
Just put it through the system.
Would you like a copy?
No. Don't want any paper. No.
Do you want to go through it again?
No.
Just explain one more time to him.
You've got 7 days from midnight tonight to provide your driving licence, and your full driving licence is your paper part and your photo. Police station, your choice. Okay, 7 days from midnight tonight. If you fail to produce that document, or when you do produce that document, any offences are disclosed, you'll be summoned or reported for those offences. Do you understand that?
No.
Okay. What do you not understand about it?
I don't stand under what you're saying.
Well, I've explained what you need to do.
Do you know where it's gone? It's gone into my subconscious mind,
you need to
okay.
take your driving licence to a police station, probably your closest one is St Helens, and hand that document in with this piece
I
of
won't be taking that off you, mate.
You won't, okay?
No.
problem. Well, I'll leave it with you. If you don't accept it, I'll leave it with you. What you do with it is
it may fall out the car as I drive off.
Do you know what? It
But
may...
that'll be littering, but you find me for that, won't you?
That's been given to yourself.
No, I don't want it. I don't want that.
You've got it.
I don't want
So,
it. I don't want that.
I'm not going to take
I don't
it
want
back.
that.
It's a requirement that you've got. There's your licence. So thank you very much.
I'm not going to throw that on the floor
No, because that would be
because I would be littering.
So,
Yeah.
thank you very much for your time. Anyway.
Okay. Can I just talk to you outside here now for a minute? Off camera.
You can talk to me on camera if you want.
Off camera.
Well, you're on camera because you've been recorded by
Okay.
others. So.
It's basically just say to you guys that the job that you're doing is for profit. Us people, we're kind of sick of this profit and loss scenario, right? I've done nothing, yet you're trying to make me feel as if I've done something, then you can find me for something. Or there's something secretive that you two have seen, or you're bored and just go, here, let's have a pop at this guy. got blacked out windows, might be something.
You're driving a motor vehicle on the road, as explained.
Yeah, but
we can
as
stop,
I've
we can
said,
stop anyone that does that.
You can, but it doesn't mean to say they have to consent to you to what you're asking
No, it
them.
doesn't. But if they
and
don't
what I'm
follow
saying
themselves,
is,
then
you
it
guys
can
have
be
to get
offensive.
used to people not consenting.
I don't even know your first name. I didn't even look. What's your first name?
I'm Peter.
Peter. I'm Steve.
From Matt Mullen family. Okay.
Peter. I'm Steve.
Steve, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It'd be nicer under different circumstances.
It would. We've filled out our requirements. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Hopefully you can warm up your kebabs.
And you know what?
Take care anyway.
I'm going to forgive you all for what you've done. Okay.
Take care. Peter, have a good night.
And yourselves.
Take care.
Right. But what about my cold kebab?
You'll have to put it in the microwave. Unless you don't use microwave, it's up to yourself.
No, don't, because it's radiating food and it's not good for you, mate. Natural stuff only.